Okay, guys. Game 2, KC TES. Back on red side again. We have Aatrox and Gnar, which kind of heavily depends how... I mean, really just the lane goes. Gnar can definitely be a problem. Gnar can also be a problem for Yone, depending on how strong he is. Yone into Corki, it's okay. Corki can definitely just fight back. Ivern into Karthus is not bad. I mean, obviously Ivern can shield. He can't shield everyone, which is Karthus' advantage. It's just... I guess it just really depends what Karthus can do against the other champs, because Leona's an annoying-ass champ for him. Like, Leona, Ezreal, and Yone has reach. There's some spooky situations for him where he could just die. He doesn't really get a lot of value. Varus, Rel, not bad. But for sure, having the Ezreal feels rather good in this game. Like, pretty damn good. So, Caliste can have a large impact. The Yone will be okay. Honestly, even if the Yone's a little behind, he'll be okay. The Aatrox and Gnar will also be pretty important. So let's just see how this goes.
See how it operates this time around.
Well, Yike on the Ivern, come in here, and as the mentioned, you can set rush, you can set up a bunch of shields, and you can go redemption first, but it also really helps you a lot of answers into the AoE magic damage from the Karthus, and it's comfortable with. It can go well with the Aatrox, the Yone, and the Ezreal as well. So it feels like it offers a lot to this composition. Not to say that top esports isn't that good. I just think that
so they got a ward on Raptors. A lot of Iverns like starting the Wolves. It's pretty common. This also lets them set up to be... Ooh. Hey. Kanavi's trying to cheese it, but I really hate that. This definitely backfired on him. Yeah, that really backfired on him. Oh, dude, that's actually all of Kanavi's fault. That's all of Kanavi's fault. See, he thought he was so smart that he could, look, they do the ward on here so he can try to cheese this, right? Of course, you don't smite initially as Ivern. Like, you don't do that. So, he preps this, and he starts prepping these camps, right? Now, by only doing one camp and coming over here, yeah, he smites it. It's not necessarily great for Ivern to smite the Raptors. It really isn't. But because he already prepped some of, like, these camps here, he can just hit the 3. And honestly, a Karthus who's not full clearing and keeping his camp cycle good is not going to be doing well. So he's at 17 CS at what time is this?
Gets off the
at
first.
3:30? No way, man. That sucks. 5 camps at 3:30. That's terrible. And it's not like Yike did anything different. Like, Yike just cleared. Yike just took what was given to him. There was nothing else to it. And then Targ went in at a perfect timing with the Ivern. I will say, I was not a big Targ believer. I really wasn't. But from watching playoffs and watching him play in first stand, he's been doing fine. Honestly, he's been doing fine. There's moments where he definitely could do better, but I'm like, this is not the guy that I watched before. I mean, he's definitely not the guy I watched before.
Yeah, another visit towards bottom lane.
Make it happen, and guess what?
He doesn't have sums. He's dead. See ya. Fucking see ya, man. Damn, dude, they're doing such a good job punishing the bot lane. They're actually doing such a good job punishing the bot lane. I just want to see how Ivern prepped his camps, just briefly. Yeah, Kanna's having a bad time. I mean, that was expected. Remember I said, like, it's not exactly a great matchup for Aatrox. Like, he can play it, but it's not the... Yeah, it's really just not. Such a good look, man. Such a good look. And the Karthus' camps, look at the Karthus. I know I'm rewinding a lot, but like, look at this. The Karthus wants to do his camps are spawning this way because of what he did. Like, look how awkward that is. It's like Raptors, then the Wolves, then the Krugs. Like, it just doesn't land him in a good spot, whereas before he could have just been on bot side and played like a normal human being. Yeah, he gets to take the grubs, but it's just, this really fucking sucks. And I like that Targ actually stays. That's pretty fucking awesome that he stayed. Because they knew they were losing the grubs already. So it's like, why do I care about, like, moving top? And yeah, that's sick. He missed his E. But getting the flash is great. Now they need to defend top, just in case of a dive.
There's a chance here to make something happen. And if Targ can get
Nah, it's nothing. Getting chip damage is pretty nice though. And so this is one of Ivern's strengths, right? Ivern's strengths are, he kind of just runs through lanes, gives shields, and lets you trade. Like, it's very obnoxious. Like, Immortals, I know, Immortals of all teams. They played Ivern, Azir. I think it was Ivern, Azir into Tristana. And all he would do would just walk up and shield the Azir would walk up, trade, and the Tristis loses HP. Like, she just it's just an HP dip because of the shield. That's it. There was like no ganks involved, it just steadily won the game off that. Off the lane off that. Alright, so let's see how they navigate this. So this play just ends. You know, these guys can't even get the wave, so he freezes top. Okay, he's freezing top, and they don't have Karthus, so they just base. For Ezreal, personally, just keep it frozen. Definitely he should probably just keep it frozen, unless you're gonna play for drag, just keep it frozen. And I'm kind of down with that, because I think one drag is not a big deal. I think the Ezreal will just gain a massive XP div. Matters way more. And because they're not showing, I do feel like, I mean, Canna can't contest this. Like, I know he wants the cannon, but like, he just needs to be super careful. And he dodges it. Thank God he dodges it. But like, that was pretty risky. The Leo is also looking mid on this timer, which they're both really low. And I'm kind of surprised Rel actually didn't go through mid first. Because if the Corki doesn't have TP yet, so the Corki wants to stay for one more wave. Like, they have even TP, right? But Rel's not through there, so, and the Corki doesn't have a lot, I guess. So maybe his eye's like, well, Corki has no sub, so, or Corki has no mana, so it's like we're not gonna do anything anyways. Okay, so be it. So we're all going through bot. There's no Mega.
But there are 4 members.
The Rel is. Why? Why did the Rel dismount? Wait, why did he dismount?
But there are 4 members of top esports in the.
Because if the Rel's mounted, she's probably just gonna. She's just gonna E up towards him.
Who's got the world ender, kind of just trying to run away from this one. Meanwhile,
so they fail to get that, and now they're getting kind of jerked around. They're not gonna really turn it around, but they're getting jerked around. So they spent 4 members on bot side and got nothing out of it. And meanwhile, the Varus is dropping the waves the entire time, and then Corki only starts, Ezreal only starts flipping it when everyone's showing, which is correct. So now he's getting a plate. Vortius, dude, Caliste is just like fucking a monster because what TES did. Also because Yike just, dude, it really just stems from that level 2 by Kanavi. Like, the level 2 Kanavi invade just absolutely ruined his pathing, and in return ruined his bot lane's ability to play, because Yike always had good timers to play with his bot lane, and it's just like, what do you do? Like, like anytime, like maybe like the TES duo could get an advantage, they're getting screwed. And now 369, who had his own big advantage, can't get anything because they have all the time in the world to defend Aatrox for a while. And yeah, this is just a full collapse of just being done. Ooh, okay.
Now he's gonna show himself.
Seems like a lot of focus here from KC going up there as Caliste even wants to walk his way up.
Should the Ezreal move up? That is the question.
harvest stacks go. And
He has a
Combat
massive
might
advantage
actually
over
do
Varus.
around the same
Personally,
buff
I
bump,
kind of
but
want
they
to
did
keep
get the
him
first
bot.
3-pack for
I mean, I
themselves,
understand that they want to play for the grubs.
but
They only need one grub. Item-wise, it's pretty even. I mean, Varus will not drop the wave. I'm telling you that right now. If Ezreal stays bot, Varus is staying bot. Like, he cannot afford to drop more. So,
which very much says, okay,
because he's here, they have to drop, but then they over-contest mid, and
collapse onto Caliste and Vladdy, but they just run away. Meanwhile, Crane nearly dies.
I mean, he's getting chip damage, which is cool, but like he's also dropping the bot wave, which is not cool, and actually gets Varus a little bit back in the game just for some grubs. I don't think he should. I think he should have stayed. I think this was bad by him. I understand why they're doing it for the grubs, but like, I'm not a fan of it. I think you kind of just got rid of some of your own advantage that you had because you froze the wave. I don't like that. These guys should never contest the dragon. They should also just fish for resets because the Varus wants to reset and even out the item buys. So you do get the dragon as KC. Cool.
They have one grub so far. We'll see how many more they get. This is talking about. Side of top esports, they have 3. And we just go ahead and reset. Kanavi going to return here to the grubs. And 369 coming around top side and resetting off the dragon.
And in the end, you only... Okay. In the end, you only got one grub. So, like, we got one grub, we got the dragon, but our Ezreal dropped a bunch. And the Varus caught up. Now, the Ezreal does have Triforce, so there is that. But yeah, yeah, man, that sucks. That sucks. I mean, the Ivern is doing camps right now. You're kind of just chilling. There's really no need to
again the reset this time. Chris
press.
actually hovered bottom side.
I don't know. I mean, for Caliste, there's really no point on doing what he was doing. Especially if your team's calling the... So like, okay, so like if they're actually already calling to play for the red, because you have good vision in these camps, it makes even less sense for him to do what he did. Because now he can just fog, and he could have already been positioned, and he should be in position now for the red. Like, I don't think he should do the mid wave. Or if he is doing the mid wave, because he got the Varus, and let's just assume he got the Varusar, position here. No? Like, just fight him. But it looks like he lost so much fucking HP that he can't do that. Wait, why does his health bar look like that? But his health bar looks like that. Huh? Like, everyone else looks like really healthy, but I look at Caliste's health bar on the bottom, and it shows he's like less than half. But he's not less than half. So yeah, he definitely could like play in this section a little bit. Or even like here, just to overwatch after he like dodges the Q. And just keep the Varus there, and if the Varus walks over, then you can walk over, right? Or he should just give up the wave and walk over to this situation, because he should probably be here. All he provides is the R, and then the Varus is actually evolved. And that's how the Varus actually gets... It looks like the Varus Q is what does Yike in, so that's on Caliste. Oh, it doesn't kill him. But the chance of him dying was off Caliste.
So many members of Carming Corp as now he goes down the big ult that was gonna hit 2. As one of them does get shielded, he takes down the Leona.
Targ is the one who dies.
So many members of Carming Corp as now he goes down the big ult that was gonna hit 2. As one of them does get shielded, he takes down Leona, and that is about it. It's just the sports and personality to go down there at the end of it all.
Turns out a little bit better than I thought, but yeah, I mean, Caliste kind of could have done better there. It is what it is.
There was that one word that spotted Karthus going in, right? And also saw Yike going in, and still Kanavi was like, no, we win this fight. I'm just going to send my Karthus into it, and going to die, but we should win and get it from it. Of course, they didn't, actually. It was Karthus back kills instead. And so they usually look at Karthus here or there, but it's not really worth it, I'd say, by the end of it all. As Master lane, Snapshot is going to show that KC is ahead, especially in the jungle, and the carry role is the big one. Ringo getting pretty easily fed himself. Yeah.
These leads right now are super minor, just a couple hundred gold, so not resulting in big item completion. So, but I mean, honestly, the redemption plus the shield just being just enough there for Yike to survive. Last time actually ended up being quite substantial. Now we've got another look up towards river right now. I mean, they do have the early push here with Varus, but they're kind of moving in, examining after trying to retake these forward. But Yike's an Ivern rush, kind of camping here, keeping the vision, defending their ward for themselves here for KC. They don't want to give up positioning towards their tail first.
Yeah, Karthus definitely wants to take their claim on this objective, and you can see that TES just moving entirely away from it.
I mean, if
Canna has
Karthus
gotten
gets the
message.
drag,
Says, okay,
and Karthus
abandon
also
ship. I'm
gets the
already pretty
camps,
low. And it's
who gives a shit?
stolen.
Just start the drag.
This
This is not bad. And then he should play for another wave bot, and yeah, he should definitely play for the camps, and I feel like Rel should be here still. I don't know what Rel's doing. I don't know why Rel isn't just like here with him. I feel that's a little weird. I feel like he definitely could have had the chance to do that. Does Yon have TP? He does. Gnar does not have TP. Ooh, that's the only, I guess that's the only issue I have with this play. Like, he clears this. Did the Ivern show? The Ivern did not show. I guess he can't play for it. Because the only downside is like you're just scared of their resets and then also the Yon base with TP. Or not even just the Yon base, but like the Yon TP, right? So probably should have just chilled out and just not go for it.
You can say every time pretty well for himself. Kind of had 4 people last 1 minutes, not very good for him. But you know, he's blind, turret by himself. Reaches time so taking this gank, the tempo is going to use. He's going to take on the 1. It's very close to around for that final hit. But I mean, it's basically standing on the light at this point.
So as we transition to the mid game, tower starting to get very low and some of them falling down. We really had his magnifying glass on Yike so far this tournament. Last game, he was able to have both individual plays as well as good team fighting on his corner, multiple base and stuff. And this game, again, he started out with some really individual plays on Ivern, and it transitioned so well into the team fights, looking at what TS are going to be throwing at them. And now he has Moonstone on top of the redemption, so much of that kind of defense that you're highlighting that you really like will be available here already on kind of earlier timers as items for the support items that are so much cheaper for him to buy.
Yeah, he's ahead. They're cheaper. It's just a very accelerated Ivern, which is fun to look at. We'll see what third item does want to go for. And very close to the 2 item power spike are both the Ezreal and the 4 in this game. I would assume that both teams are going to say, Tommy's because of Tommy's sports. I don't know if they feel they're slightly behind. They might say, we got the 4, we feel strong, we're going to send it, you know, that's what they do. Whereas not have prime perfect, absolutely should fight around this big power spike for this.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see because Chris here on the rail like, has potential to have such an explosive engage for TS that they're able to roll over, but if you can like make the fight.
So everyone's trying to rotate into this situation because Otacon's spawning in less than a minute. The Karthus is like doing okay farming wise at this point, but and like I said, the Varus did recover a little bit, so this game is not nearly done as you would hope, unfortunately. And it looks like yeah, the Aatrox is getting kind of slammed by the Gnar. So 369's kind of fucking this guy.
We might look to fight over
still kind of even CS, but he's definitely getting screwed over in the side. That's gonna be a problem, man. So he just popped Mega, and yeah, but it's not an error. Like I like that he actually popped it now, because in like by 10 seconds he can start building it back up again. And so far these guys are kind of stalemate on the waves. Like there's nothing really else happening. They're just catch mid wave. They're not like really capable of like pushing too deep in so far. TES. Oof. That Q hit would have been kind of annoying. Some chip damage, so be it. Now Gnar. Oh no! Gnar popped his Mega now? Oh, dude. I wonder if they know. Oh, I'm so curious if they know that if he popped Mega or not. Because if he did, and they have that info, I'm starting the dragon. Also, this is the second time that JackeyLove tries to throw his R, but like this guy is cleansed. I think that one time was definitely worth it because there was no major objectives up, but this time the dragon's up, so like what is this gonna do? Is the idea that you throw the R and then Crisp is gonna like flash Rel combo? Like maybe that's the play, but I don't really know. Do they have eyes on Ivern? Nope. I mean, they don't have eyes on Ivern, right? I mean, like, I don't know if that ward actually shows him. It'll show the Daisy, but like, if he's on mid, then you're definitely not killing Ezreal.
That is very dangerous, but he's going to dodge it. So it pays off in the end.
I don't know. I'm glad he just used CC.
Yeah, this is really all just setting up to push TES away from the dragon. Meanwhile, we've got 369. That's a world ender committed to, actually, as Canna looks to get that down. As now the Karthus ultimate coming in. Canna in a bit of trouble. The slow comes in. He has to flash this, but I don't know if he's getting away. Has to dodge the first Q, though. Does 369 as he...
I don't know, man. 369 really fucked this up. Like, he definitely should be involved in this. Also, for the gold he has, when's the last time he based? He based at 200 CS. So at 200 CS, that's what he had. When we got to this situation here, where he gets this next wave, and he accidentally pops his Mega.
But
At this point, he has gained 24 CS, and he took a top turret. So he has gold to use. He just doesn't have a full item. I don't know if they're trying to stall for his full item. I don't know how far away he is. But I would definitely not pop my Mega here. And I definitely would have it ready for this situation. I mean, he could push this out, by the way. Don't pop Mega. Let it just, like, let it be just kind of almost there. TP bot. And then kind of keep the Mega still with the minions there and have a flank. And that would work out really well. But now he's like committed because Canna also like stops his base. And yeah, I don't like. Are they supposed to be on mid wave? I mean, they probably should be playing in this area at least. Rel. Like, I don't know why they're going around bot when no one's bot lane. It's kinda odd. Like, unless you're gonna send Quirky bot lane, and then you're gonna approach through that way, like, maybe that's a thing, but, like, you're kind of, like, randomly... I don't know, they don't really have a good plan. They don't have a good plan. And yeah, like, once this guy commits, it's like, they're already slowly starting it. So, like, they're steadily doing Dragon KC while you're trying to, like, kind of nudge yourself in. Because you don't have Gnar, and they lose it. That's just bad. I don't know. That's just bad by TES. Nice pick by Targ.
So much more off of this. I mean, the crisp kill, they might get cream as well. In goes Vladdy, and he's just opening up more space for Caliste.
What the fuck was that Q? The fuck's he queuing at? This guy already flashed. I don't know what he's doing. He almost killed himself off that.
Oh man, Targ hits the ultimate and going forward. He got so much money this game. And it's real time. Wait, 69 doing still. He's surrounded.
That's hilarious. But I mean, that's classic Gnar, you know? 369 throwing his life away.
Was he baited? Well, he's not going to be hit by that one. Vladdy might want a little bit more. He's got the shields. Will he get the support?
Ah, too funny. Too funny, man. 369, bro. Looks like they burned their load on Aatrox and he didn't die. Don't really... I'm not like 100% sure why he's just like standing there, but so be it.
There's no way he's getting back, and 369 is walking.
And Kanavi low on mana. Oh, Targus, he's stuck in the damage from the Otacon, but they have the redemption, the miss on the Yone.
Oh god, that was that was dangerously close.
15 seconds still left on Crisp. There's no way he's getting...
I mean, the thing is, why did they even turn here? I mean, dude, is it because he just gets caught? He lost all of his HP. It's just on Targ. Because for me, fuck this. Like, just play here. Play here. He can play here. Don't hug the wall though, but like play here. Just hit. Aatrox comes, it's 1. The second you point this way, everyone needs to stand over, but it's like not really ideal. So for KC, you know,
369 is walking.
It's just not like the best. And keep in mind, like, this Varus could just Caliste. Yeah, he's gonna cleanse, but the Corgi's gonna like do a fuck ton of damage to him and probably push him out. So like for Caliste, he doesn't really want to be on the wall either.
369 is walking.
Yeah. And then of course Vladdy should not all in like that. I mean, it's just not the timing to do it. I think they lose it, right? They lose the Otacon because of the way they contested it. Yep. Lost the Otacon, and they used Yon's TP, so now Yon doesn't have TP. Oh, we can see what happened to Aatrox. So he's just trying to fight them, but he's not really like a main member at all, so not the most ideal. Wait, he won? Sterix. Oh, redemption. Yeah, it definitely was unfair. The redemption made all the difference. Especially because the redemption is amplified, I'm pretty sure, by Kanna's ulti. So, yeah, rip.
How did he know he was there? Somehow he spotted him back in there. He's going to delay the back. I don't know if it's going to be on time, but they're just going to do.
Yes, they are. At least trying to get the early tempo play by teleport to the top side, push those minions out, and clear all the vision, and make KC react to them as Dragon is spawning. But they're going to keep the pressure on it.
They really use this, well, they don't have the combo anymore, so they're just going to start and look to turn.
They have to walk.
Now he's going to walk. See, we're starting to see. You guys have to time. Just jump down here. He's going to start it and look to turn.
They know Vladdy has to walk.
Now Vladdy's got to walk. We'll see if it works out. Crisp is taking a huge amount of damage. Meanwhile, 369 just gets jumped on here. Doesn't have the Mega Gnar. And now they got to pull off of it. Look at this. Maybe
This Karthus' worst nightmare.
Karthus takes a massive chunk, but
this guy's healing too much. Oh, he went for it all, bro, and they still killed him. Wow. Wow. I need to watch that again.
Keep the pressure on it.
Wow. So Dragon's coming up. They have good vision on top side. Leona needs to get a ward on Baron, which she doesn't do, so they don't know this is happening until now. So everyone's a little slow, and Yone has no TP because of earlier, so that's why they pull. They pull because Yone has no TP. I don't like that Gnar. Gnar should just come down at this point. I don't like that Gnar's still topside. Should have already been down. Hitting the Baron. Get the Baron, like, low. Get your rage. I like that Caliste goes right onto him. Because... yeah, I know, I really like that he goes right onto him. They also know that this Gnar's coming down, so... that was good by him. Like, this is good by Caliste. Good hits. I'm not gonna discount him not hitting the Q because those they're in motion. The R is not the greatest, but like whatever. Now they have to now they have to come off of it. The Yone is slowly walking. We're super low. 369 completely ruins the play. Aatrox heals a ton. Kill Crisp. And probably he shouldn't keep going. Right? Canna should probably retreat at this point and let Ezreal and Vladdy like kind of help out. But whatever. I mean, like, so be it. Canna decides to go all in. Then you want to finish this fight out. Nice, nice. And he had the E up, which kills him afterwards. Well played, Vladdy, on the execution. Wow. So now they have Baron. Now they're gonna get Dragon. And 369 entered it. Like, he actually entered this game. That's so sad. He actually had a pretty good... he had a pretty good game 1. Game 2, solid lead. But, like, dude, he is just fucking this game up. Like... and they just need their Gnar to show up in the right way. That's it. And Canna, you know, bless up Canna, you know, not the greatest Aatrox game, but at least you're a bit more involved. It is what it is, bro. I mean, like, MVP. Whew, it's not Canna. He was okay. If you want to say okay, good, sure. He was good. He was good. I mean, he was fine, right? Like, I don't have anything against what Caliste did. Targ was good. I'm trying to think, was it just a team gap in the end of the day? Or how would I view this? Because Yike got them ahead bot, but that's also partially because Kanavi was just a fucking Omega Inter. Like, the worst player of the game is, again, Kanavi. Which, no surprise, like, Kanavi made the bot lane matchup really bad, but also low-key. 369 did absolutely nothing, which kind of ruined the game as well. Dude, who is the best player in this game? Is it Caliste? I mean, he got a lead. Honestly, it might just be Yike again. Like, I feel like a lot of the lead that he got was just developed from Yike. I also was almost tempted of putting Targ, like, because I felt like he actually did pretty good in this game. But wow, what a turnaround by them. I mean, don't get me wrong. Tests were inting, and once again, it was another case of where they kind of just got some advantages in the beginning, and having a lead really helps this team drive home. Like, it really does. I'm super curious to see how they do when, again, that's not the case against HLE, because HLE are a lot more concrete. They're not going to int like the same way that these guys do, just like how G2 inted. So I'm kind of curious where that's going to go. But at the very least, I love that everything is more put together. The drafts are better. They're more confident in making plays and punishing. And Canna is slowly getting a little bit more warmed up towards like assisting the team, which again is a big benefit. For TES, Kanavi, big fucking inter, 369, absolutely ruined the game. Their bot lane's like okay, but they're getting caught a little too much. And Cream is probably their best player across this series. Probably. Even though he had a lot of deaths in the first game. I mean, like, he should not have been in there. I mean, he should not have done that. And also, the draft was just, like, really annoying for Aurora to play, so. We'll see how TES does. I don't know. I mean, to me, the expectation was HLE would win because HLE has quite clearly the best players and the best fundamentals at just, like, finishing out games compared to all the other teams. And everyone else has like a little bit of inting in them, you know? And if KC can somehow upset that or do something about that, that would be amazing. Incredible. But for now, I'm just very happy to see that KC actually rebound the way they did.